does the terms balanced diet mean to you, and what's one misconception of it, and maybe even what's one tip of it?
Well, balanced diet to me is just taking care of your whole body, mental, physical, like and knowing what to eat. I reckon in society, balanced diet's a little bit different. You see people eating junk food one day, healthy food the next day, and that's how they balance it. You know what I mean? But so the misconception probably would be the calories in, calories out. You hear a lot of people say if you put in calories and then you burn it, if you have more left over, then you're putting on weight, and if you have less, then you're losing weight, obviously. You know, but they forget that there's different type of calories. So if you're going in the gym and you're lifting weights over and over and over again, and you're not eating any proteins and only carbs, you know what I mean? So there's a ratio you need to have for carbs, and so my tip is that's the biggest misconception, and my tip will be for that misconception, which is pretty simple. Always get a small amount of fats in, good fats, no matter what. If you ever find yourself lacking in energy, so you're gaining size if you're putting on weight, you're not feeling really like down, but you just don't have the energy, like you're trying to go to the gym, that's your carbs. Up your carbs. But if you feel like yourself, you've got a lot of energy, but nothing's really happening, you're not really changing, your muscles are still sore even though you have energy, then you're not putting enough protein to counteract that. If all of that's going well, but you got joint pains and knee pains, that's your small amount of fats and your vitamins. So don't always think it's calories in, calories out. It's what type of calories you put in and what type of calories, and how you burn your calories as well.
Absolutely. I think for me, the term, whenever I hear balanced diet, I think of healthy living. Being able to consume something that can fuel you, that can actually help you perform at the level that you should be performing. And that leads me to my next point, which is the misconception, is that people think when they hear balanced diet, that it's a diet, that it's something that they have to be strict with, that it's something that they need to monitor on a regular basis.
I think people forget diet is dietary, which means anything you put in. So whatever you're eating now, that's your diet.
Yeah, but that word has been tainted now, right? So now they have it as like a negative connotation. So one tip would be to understand that dieting is exactly as you explained it, and that balanced diet doesn't necessarily mean that you are just sticking to a strict routine of this and that. And to get in like a healthy amount of protein, fat, carbs is good, I suppose, when you need some energy.
I think it's like
your vitamins are the most important as well. A lot of people focus on the macro and not so much the micronutrients. So your vitamins, and most importantly, water. Like we're made up of 80% water. So to have a balanced diet, to digest the food correctly as well, you need to have a healthy amount of water as well. So up your dosage of water and your minerals, and try and get as much as...
Can I throw in two bonus ones?
Yeah, go for it.
A lot of people drink water, but they have water in something else that dehydrates them.
Yeah.
Like they'll have like a Red Bull, which has a lot of water in it, but then it has caffeine that dehydrates them. So they're doing the negative effect. So actually just drink water, And with the vitamins, get it from your food. Because if you go get a multivitamin tablet, when you go to pee and it's all fluorescent, that's all the vitamins you're just peeing out. Because your body only needs a little bit. Like you don't need that much. Yeah. So eat, and the tip of that is just eat greens, but vegetables, different colors. Because the colors are like the vitamins. So if you're eating orange, it'll be mostly one sort of vitamin. So just change it. That's what you gotta do. Eat your vegetables, variety of colors. Yeah. That's all.
I think especially with us, like we grew up from a culture that has foods that is quite I wouldn't say oily, but like...
But Somali's got the perfect, because you think about it, we've got 60% carbs, which is like your rice. Yeah. Then you got like your 20-30% protein, which is like your meat or your chicken on the side. And then you got your lettuce, and that has a fat on it, and then you have your banana. So we're used to eating, because that's what it is, you gotta get a balanced diet. And also like on the opposite end, you got your diet, but then you got your lifestyle. Yeah. That's what it means to balance, because you have one diet, it might not be the diet you need next year, because your work might change, your hours might change, your activity might change. So balance, like I reckon with us, the way we eat traditionally, it fits with our lifestyle. So like if you look at all of us sitting there, we're generally fit. And it's because we eat good mom's cooking and we have a good traditional lifestyle.
Of course. And just make sure that at least one of those meals that you throw in some salad.
Oh yeah, always. You gotta have, the salad is what my meat eats, so I think I get it that way either way.
Well, that's us for the health pro tips for this week, and inshallah catch us next week.
See ya.